So the previous video was all about how to get started into markets from an algo trading perspective. To cover two aspects. One, from a technology perspective, if you are a technologist and want to venture into trading and investments and basically use your experience and background into doing that, bring data science and AI ML into trading. The second part has been if you're a trader, how do you leverage technology in your work? This video, I'm trying to move much more deeper and go more, nuanced into the technology part and specifically get into the trading aspect. This is for those of you who are into technology, and I'll try to elaborate how much of technology can be covered. And then somebody who wants to move towards using technology into different aspects of managing their financial journey or trying to just get into managing their money better. So this video, I will try to limit the time to about 5-6 minutes to give you a small narrative. There are many courses out there that can be enrolled. Please hit the smash button, smash the subscribe button. That's the right word. Hit like, put a comment if you want more in-depth conversations like this. Join the WhatsApp community completely free. Join the member community to get access to all the code that I've already used around. There have been requests around courses. Stay tuned to the channel for some of that. All right, moving forward. Let's start by laying a basic understanding of where you should stand. So, if you have been working in the technology domain and know at least one or multiple programming language and have some understanding of programming with mathematical numbers or working with data, or specifically if you're into analytics, understand a little bit of databases, visualization, rows and columns, and working with numerical data, this is probably for you. If you're working in somewhere, more like Java development, you're doing a web app development, you're from networking, you're from cloud computing, some of these might not be directly relatable. However, if you bridge the gap from, let's say, a DevOps engineer who has some understanding of scripting to learning a little bit Python and then getting a little bit forward, then I think this would be for you. So there's a bridge that you need to be aware of, which is completely basis your skill level. So who am I talking about? If you know Python, if you know any programming language where you can work with rows and columns, numbers, good database skills, charting, plotting, or have just worked with data in general, then you're good. You're good to, go further and learn further, right? A good starting point at this stage would be understand the Python ecosystem, understand, I'm not saying get into AI and doing AI and all of that. That's a very different journey altogether. This probably is just focused around how can you learn to make money and measure money better, because what you can measure is something you can improve. I'll talk about some of them. Let's say you have learned Python, you have understood a little bit of data visualization, you understand how to read some of these charts. The next thing for you to study without even worrying about anything in finance is simple time series. Basics of time series, any course of 4 to 8 hours should give you a simple understanding of what is time series, how to interpret it, some relevant concept around stationarity, what is stationary mean in time series, what is the time component, what is the price component, specifically for stock data. Understand some words such as averages, moving averages, exponential averages, etc. These are borderline somewhere touching technical indicators, but just learn time series. A little bit of 3-4 hours of learning time series will go a long way into building a career in this space. The second part to all of this would be to join this learning with fundamental market data. Pick any starting point, take Yahoo Finance. Don't worry about getting the data very, fast paced data like second by second data, worrying about, what indicators you can find within every second. All of that would come later. Try to start with something simple like 1 day of daily data. Take the data for every day, take it for 2 years, 5 years, 1 year. See if you can generate the basic charts and plots, automate, and that's a good starting point for you to begin. At this stage, it should have consumed somewhere between 6 to 10 hours, depending on your proficiency levels. I'll move forward. Now comes the tricky part, which most people start to fear, which is the finance knowledge itself. The part about finance is I would suggest pick a broker, fund that account with very less money, monthly 1,000 rupees if you can spare that much, or a little bit, so that you can understand and make those trades. Making trades, that edge of having real money actually gives you that edge. Doing paper trading just isn't psychologically boosting itself. So what you do is use that 1,000 rupees every month to see how progressively you're doing. And what do you do with that? Learn a bunch of things, right? Start by how can you build broker integrations. That will give you the confidence. That's your gateway into l- finance. I wouldn't say that you have understood anything around strategy, risk management, position management, sizing, all any odd strategies, any of that. But this is a starting point. So getting into working with market data, then broker integration, and then you learn to place trades on an automated basis. Do very simple trades, which is like cutover based trades. So moving average cutovers. By this time, you would have understood what the crossover means. So crossover is simple. When a short crosses over a long or a long crosses over short. Then factor in simpler indicators like RSI. By this time, you would have understood the big picture and then start to focus on specific areas. If you have a very short time window, I suggest to look for simpler strategies. Do go more deeper on the analysis part. Find that alpha yourself and then get into trading. Or if you have more time, learn specific segments like risk management, which is a big area. Learn things like positional sizing, learn things around market, typical direct equity based investments, learn a little bit numbers around how to study fundamental data of companies, how to study technical data of companies, how to stitch together that. So all of these different aspects can be learned together. And I've done a lot of videos in this space. All right. So this was a very quick 7 to 8 minute conversation is how, if you are a technical person, how to get started in that. Again, giving a summary. Start with time series, understanding market data and working with data. Then go on to broker integration, buy, sell. That gives you the big picture. And then start to plug the smaller holes slowly and progressive. All right. With that, if you like this conversation, give a thumbs up. If not, put what you want to hear more. Till next video. Bye bye.